Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome to episode 7 of the Studio Build series. Now, as you can see, things are really starting to take shape here, so let's jump right in and check out what's changed. Hey guys, just wanted to jump in here real quick to let you know about an incredible opportunity where you could win a Ford F-150 Raptor. That's right, Omaze is giving away a Raptor, so for your chance to win, simply go to omaze.com/detailgeek. Now, if you haven't heard of Omaze before, they give away one-of-a-kind prizes and experiences, all while donating to chosen charities all across the world. Now, in the case of the Raptor, the charity they've chosen is the Folds of Honor Foundation, which provides educational scholarships to the spouses and children of America's fallen or disabled service members, and your support could help a hero's loved ones graduate, pursue their career, and build a life that honors their veteran. But best of all, you could score the ultimate driving machine, the Ford Raptor. The Raptor is an absolute beast, and I should know because Ruby here has taken me on quite a few wild rides. But the Raptor you could win is gray with a dark blue interior and even comes with the Raptor 37 Performance Package, which includes 17-inch beadlock capable forged wheels, twin panel moonroof, Recaro front seats, B&O sound system, and Fox Racing shocks. For your chance to win this beautiful Ford Raptor and to support the Folds of Honor Foundation, simply go to omaze.com/detailgeek. Okay, let's head back out to the studio now and check out the progress. Okay guys, so when we left off in episode 6, the floor was being grinded in preparation of the polyaspartic floor coating so that the coating would adhere properly, and since I wanted to make a watertight floor, I also had them coat the grade beams as well. So they prepped for that, got the 2-part mixture ready to go, and then coated, added the chip, and once that was dry and the high spots scraped off, they added the final top coat. Shortly after that, all the drywall on the shop side and in the mechanical room was mudded and taped, the ceiling was finished, and the electricians were out to install the LED lights. Okay, now as the guys get to work on the floor here, I figured I'd once again explain what's going on. So just like with the grade beams, they've mixed up a part A and part B together for the base coat, and we'll start by basically just pouring it on the floor and using a squeegee to spread it around. Then once it's spread out, a second guy will use a large roller and even the whole thing out. And if you're asking yourself, how are they walking on it right now? Well, they've got special shoes that have metal spikes on the bottom, which allows them to walk over the floor without wrecking it in any way. Pretty cool if you ask me. Alright, well, once they've got the floor coated, it's time for the really fun part, and that's getting the chip applied while the base coat is still wet, which, as you can see, is a pretty straightforward process. Just take handfuls of it and throw it on the floor. Now, there definitely is a bit of a learned technique to doing this so you get as even a distribution as possible, but basically what they're trying to do here is cover the entire floor with a thick layer of chip so you can't see the base coat anymore. And as you would guess, there's quite a few colors of chip that I had to choose from, but the charcoal color I went with here fits the best overall with the color scheme that I'm going for. Here's a quick look at what the floor looks like after the chip has been applied and the base coat underneath is dried. And as you can imagine, there's quite a bit of extra chip on the floor, so the easiest way to take care of that is with a leaf blower. So they'll blow all the extra into a corner, put it back in a box, and use it on the next job. Now once all the excess chip is removed, they're using a flat metal blade to gently scrape off any of the high spots where a couple pieces of chip might have bunched up, so they'll go over the entire floor with it to ensure it's nice and even and ready for the top coat. Okay, with the floor nice and smooth, they've gone ahead and mixed up some more coating, only this time they didn't add any of the gray color tint to it, so it's clear, and then the process is the exact same. Spread it out with the squeegee, and then follow behind with the roller to smooth it all out. And if any of you are wondering, yes, the polyaspartic is very smelly, so what you can't see is that I had my respirator on while I was filming all of this. Here's a few shots of what the finished floor looks like, and I have to say I'm loving how it looks. It's going to give me a super durable and easy to clean floor to work on for years. Now, besides the floor, you may have noticed there were a few other things that happened as well, with the biggest being that the overhead doors were finally installed. I'd been waiting for these to arrive for months, and they're finally in and looking great. And I ended up going with high lift on these doors, which means the door sits much closer to the ceiling when it's opened up. And then the 50 amp welding plug that I mentioned back in episode 6 was also roughed in, so that's great. And I picked out the grate that I'm going to use for the drain pit and got the steel plate cut for the small side of that pit. But I have a bit of cutting and welding to do on that before it's finished, so more on that in a future episode. And just before we wrap up here, don't forget to head to omaze.com/detailgeek for your chance to win the Ford Raptor and support a great cause. Okay guys, well that is going to wrap up episode 7. I can't tell you how nice it is that the floors are finally coated, and that the overhead door is in. That makes a world of difference. Now, as for what's coming next, my cabinets and walls should be getting done pretty soon here, and then there's actually a ton of work left to do over on the shop side of things. But until episode 8, keep doing what you've been doing so well, and that is smashing the thumbs up button. It lets me know that you guys are enjoying these videos. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm gonna have to get Mike to clean this up. Jeepers.